I'm overachiever when it comes to writing. That doesn't make any sense because usually I'm a slacker. Coffee. Night owl, definitely. That's tricky because I tend to all-inclusive, but the road trip is way more promising, so both. Totally clear, paperback. I was forbidding ebooks in Germany. There are no ebooks so far. Yeah, paperback. How mean to ask an author that question. No answer, of course not.
Okay.
It's like asking a mother which son or child she prefers. It's impossible. When I started to write, I was 19 and after school, and I decided that I wanted to become a writer, and I said 2 years is fair. 2 years I'm gonna work and write in the rest of the time, and if I don't make it, then I still can go to university. After 2 years I failed in this idea, but I improved, and I said to myself, come on, another year. And after 3 years I was spoiled. I was ruined for normal life because I realized that this is what I really love, and I cannot do something else. And so I would say at that moment I would have tried as a writer till the late 20s, and then maybe, because the one thing is the time you give to yourself, the other thing is how long can you live with that fail, like being rejected all the time, that destroys you after a while. And I could see that after 4 years, okay, I was thinking about leaving Germany, moving to Edinburgh, to just leave the pressure zone where friends and family were asking, hey, come on, can I read something from you? No, it's not published yet. Do you want to do something safe? Like leaving that zone, I would have had maybe 4 more years, 2 more tries with 2 different novels, and then I would have quit. Because then I would have had done anything I could do. And so I was very lucky that it worked out after 4 or 5 years. My best one was in the cinema. I really did like that one, but the cinema had to close. And other jobs were, yeah, like a bartender where I was fired, unfortunately, because it was too slow. And working in a night shift in a hotel in the lobby and stuff like this. And then I was working for a TV show, a political talk show, editing the videos there. And so weird jobs, but I was always happy to have something. The book is describing 35 years. It's the plot. It's about 35 years. So why do you tell the engagement party of the sister, but not the wedding of the brother? Why do you show this and hide the other thing? So the book, in the meantime, it had 800 pages, and I had to cut it. And I was thinking hard about these questions. And for example, what can I make the cut, and what can I put in the mind of the reader, and what do I have to show? And then I made some wrong decisions. For example, was changing the perspective from first perspective to third perspective. Huge mistake, and I realized because Jules cannot carry the whole book, and if you put it in third perspective, he's in front of the camera. It's Jules thinks, Jules does. So he cannot carry it. He's too tender. He's too much from the inside. So you have to bring him behind the camera, and with his special view and his memories, he let the other people, like his siblings that are more outgoing, shine. And so, but this was an error I did, and it cost me 1 year. And so many things like this, and the language was very important because usually, Beck's Last Summer, usually you install the characters. You have 1 summer, and once they are installed, after page 50, 60, the book rolls and you can use them. But with End of Loneliness, it's 5 years later, 5 years later, 5 years later. So you have to pack everything again, unpack it 5 years later. You always have this slow beginning. So the language is very important to still drag you, to still keep you going, keep you reading. I would say there's something I'm gonna write. It's maybe a trilogy. It's something like Stranger Things and Krabat, the German book. If you don't count this, if you only count the straight novels, 4 to 5 minutes. Maybe one or two will come like in the extra time, and I cannot see them now, but usually I can see pretty far away. All the books I've written now I could see when I was 19, or could feel more or less when I was 19. So I would say not too many. This is why I appreciate that I have time now, that I don't have to come out each year with a book. I'm not this kind of writer. I threw everything I have in the books. Yeah, I will take my time.